Hi, so today I'm going to be showing you how to deploy a secure MongoDB NoSQL database on Linux Ubuntu 20.04 LTS. So the first thing that I need you to do is to log into AWS LIGHTSAIL and to create a new Ubuntu instance. So I've already logged into my account. So click on the Create Instance button, and on the Create Instance page, set the platform to Linux, click on the OS only button and select Ubuntu 20.04. Select the $10 per month plan, and on the Identify Your Instance text box, you need to set a descriptive name for the instance. In this case, I'm just going to set it to MongoDB server, and then click on the Create Instance button. So once the instance has actually been created, the next thing that I'm actually going to do is to download the key pair file that allows us to connect to the instance via SSH. So click on the name of the instance and then click on the download default key button. So open up your terminal application. Well, first let me actually change the name of this key pair file. So I'm going to actually rename it to MongoDB key. Okay. So open up your terminal application if you're using a Mac or Linux based PC, and then run the command chmod 400 and then append the file name for the key pair file. So this will actually change the file to read only, as AWS requires this before you can connect to any instance. So run the command sshi mongo. You need to type in the file name for the key pair file, and then you say Ubuntu at the IP address of the instance. Type in yes and then press enter. So we've actually connected to the instance now. So the next thing that I'm actually going to do is to download package updates. Actually, let me change to the root user account. And then to install system and package updates, run the command sudo apt-get update. So that will actually download updates so that we don't hit any issues when we actually start installing MongoDB. So the next thing that we're going to do is to actually install MongoDB, and there's actually a document that I've actually written up that contains all the commands that you need to install MongoDB. So this is the document, and the first command that you need to run is what I'm actually copying now. So copy that command and paste it in your terminal and press enter. So this is actually installing the prerequisites that are needed by MongoDB for it to be able to actually run smoothly on your Ubuntu server. Okay, so once that command is done, we're actually going to copy the next command. So go back to the document, and then the next thing is to download the MongoDB GPG key using the command that I'm actually copying now. So copy that command and then paste it into the terminal and press enter. So we've actually downloaded the GPG key, and then the next thing is to add the MongoDB repository to apt. So copy that command, which is actually the third command that we're running, and paste it into the terminal. Press enter. And the next thing that you now need to do is run the apt update to actually inform Ubuntu that we've actually added a new repository. So run the command apt update, and then let me just clear my screen, and then the next thing to do is to run the command apt install mongodb-org-y. So it's actually now installing. So this is actually this is the command that actually installs MongoDB onto Ubuntu. So the installation process is now in progress. It should take about a minute or so to install, depending on the performance of your internet connection. So once the installation is actually done, I'm going to then actually show you how to create a user. So let's just go back to the document. And the first thing that we need to do is to actually start the MongoDB service. So run the command systemctl start MongoDB. Then enable the service to start up automatically by copying and pasting the command systemctl enable MongoDB. And then finally, we need to check the status of the MongoDB service by running the command systemctl status MongoDB. So as you can see, it's actually flagged as active and running, so where it should be good to go. So what I'm actually going to show you now is how to create a MongoDB admin user. So run the command mongo, so that will actually connect you to the Mongo shell, and then run the command useadmin. Okay, and then copy the command that I'm actually copying now. So copy that command, and then you now need to then paste it into the terminal. So paste that command, and you will actually see that a response saying successfully added user. So it's actually successfully added the user admin using the password that we actually specified in the command. So you now need to edit the MongoDB configuration file and enable the MongoDB authentication. So you now need to run the command nano etc, and then I think it's mongodb.conf. So you now need to scroll down to the security section. So it's actually commented out, so just remove that hash at the beginning, and then you need to add the parameter authorization enabled. So you need to copy that and then paste it there. So this will actually allow you to log in using the newly created user account. So once you've actually done that, you need to restart the MongoDB system service so that the changes that were made will actually take effect. And then the final thing is I'm going to test the user account by running that command to log into the MongoDB shell. So paste that command into the terminal window, and we should be prompted to specify a password, which is what I'm actually typing in now. And then there you have it. We've actually connected to the MongoDB shell using the password, that the user account that we actually created just now. So there you have it, folks. That's how you can install MongoDB on Ubuntu. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.